The massive crystal chamber of the Galactic Council sparkled under the light of 3 artificial suns. 200 alien species filled the seats, their forms ranging from floating gas clouds to towering insectoids. At the center of it all stood James Walker, Earth's ambassador, cleaning his glasses with the corner of his suit jacket. "Ambassador Walker," the council leader's voice boomed through the chamber. The tall, blue-skinned alien's 4 eyes narrowed as he spoke. "Your species has ignored our regulations for the last time. You continue to expand your colonies without permits. Your ships enter restricted spaces. Your entertainment broadcasts disturb the peace of 12 sectors." Walker put his glasses back on and checked his watch. "Are we done here? I have a dinner reservation back on Earth." The council leader's skin darkened to a deep navy blue. "You dare mock these proceedings? Humanity's disregard for galactic order ends today." He raised all 4 of his arms. "By unanimous vote, the Galactic Council hereby declares war on Earth and all human territories." The chamber erupted in cheers and various alien sounds of approval. Walker simply pulled out his phone and started typing. "Ambassador, what is your response to this declaration of war?" demanded the council leader. "Just updating my dinner reservation," Walker said, not looking up. "Traffic might be a bit heavier with all your ships moving around." He finished typing and smiled. "Perfect. They could hold my table for another 30 minutes. The council leader slammed his fist on his podium. "Perhaps you don't understand. Our combined fleets will blockade your worlds. Our armies will." Yeah. Walker waved his hand. "Look, send the paperwork to our office. Someone in legal will look it over when they get a chance." He turned and walked toward the exit. "This is no mere legal matter," the council leader shouted. "We will crush your civilization." "Aha," Walker called over his shoulder. "Be sure to file the crushing in triplicate. Have a good one." The crystal doors closed behind him, leaving the council in stunned silence. Back on Earth, in New York City, the evening news played on screens throughout Times Square. A holographic broadcaster appeared above the crowds. In other news, the Galactic Council has apparently declared war on Earth today. And now, sports. The Yankees pulled off an amazing comeback in their game against. People walked past, more interested in their phones or the smell of hot dogs from a nearby stand. A group of teenagers stopped to take selfies with a distant alien ship visible in the sky, using it as a backdrop for their social media posts. In the UN building, the Human Security Council was in session. Walker appeared on their main screen, calling in from his shuttle. "So they actually declared war?" asked the council head, between bites of a sandwich. "Yep," Walker said, adjusting his tie. "Should be hitting your inbox soon." "Great, we'll add it to the agenda for next month's meeting," she said, wiping some mayo from her chin. "How was that new Centaurian restaurant?" "Couldn't make it. Had to reschedule because of the whole war thing." "Oh, that's too bad. I heard their plasma-grilled steak is amazing." "I'll try it next week," Walker said, "assuming we're not all crushed by then." They both chuckled. In orbit, Earth's civilian traffic continued as usual. Mining ships hauled asteroids, cruise liners carried tourists to Mars, and trading vessels mapped new routes to distant stars. When news of the war reached them, most captains simply updated their insurance policies and continued working. A massive council warship approached one of these mining ships. "You are now entering a war zone," the alien captain announced. "Return to Earth immediately." "Thank you for contacting Anderson Mining Corp," an automated message replied. "Your call is important to us. Please hold for the next available representative." Current wait time is 3 hours and 42 minutes. For faster service, please visit our website at. The alien captain stared at his communication screen in disbelief as cheerful hold music began to play. And so began the war that humanity couldn't be bothered to notice. Admiral Gray stood on the bridge of the Council's flagship, the Righteous Fury, watching the holographic display of Earth's solar system with all 4 of his eyes. His blue skin had turned a pale shade of confused lavender. "This can't be right," he muttered, tapping the display. "Run the scan again." His second-in-command, a tall insectoid named Click, clicked his mandibles nervously. "Sir, we've run the scan 12 times. The results are the same." The display showed thousands of human ships moving through space as if it were just another Tuesday. Massive cargo vessels hauled resources between planets. Luxury cruise ships drifted lazily through asteroid fields, their observation decks filled with tourists. Mining operations continued near Jupiter, and entertainment broadcasts beamed in all directions. "But where are their warships?" Admiral Gray demanded. "Their defense fleet, their military response." Click pulled up another display. "Sir, we're receiving advertising signals from Earth." A cheerful human voice filled the bridge. "Bored with the same old vacation spots? Come visit Jupiter's new Big Red Water Park. Experience zero-gravity surfing in our storm simulation chamber. Book now and get 20% off if you mention code Alien Invasion at checkout." Admiral Gray's skin turned a deeper shade of purple. They're mocking us." "Sir," another officer called out, "I'm detecting a small vessel approaching." A tiny ship, no bigger than a shuttle, was indeed heading straight for the Council's massive war fleet. The bridge crew watched in confusion as it stopped right in front of their flagship. "They're hailing us," Click reported. Finally, Admiral Gray straightened his uniform. "Put them on screen." A smiling human in a colorful uniform appeared. Behind him, upbeat music played. "Hi there. I'm Mike from Stellar Pizza. I've got your order of 20 large pepperoni pizzas." Admiral Gray blinked all 4 eyes. "What? We didn't order any." "Oh, sorry." Mike checked his tablet. "This order's for the battleship 3 clicks to your left. But hey, since I'm here, would you like to try our new invasion special? It comes with free breadsticks." Before Admiral Gray could respond, another human ship approached. This one was covered in bright logos. "Sir," Click said, "it's a news crew." A perky reporter appeared on screen. "This is Linda Martinez reporting live from the Alien Invasion Fleet for Earth News Network. Admiral, our viewers are dying to know, is that uniform custom-made? And what inspired that lovely shade of purple you're turning?" Admiral Gray cut the transmission. "This is impossible. We declared war. Where is their fear? Their panic? Their military?" Click pulled up some data on his screen. "Sir, I've been analyzing their communications. It seems most humans are discussing something called a baseball playoff. It's generating far more traffic than our war declaration." Just then, a massive mining ship slowly passed by the flagship. Its warning lights flashed as an automated message played. "Wide load. Military vessels, please maintain safe distance. This vessel is insured by Galactic Lloyd's of London. In case of collision, please contact." "Sir," Click's voice was hesitant, "I've been monitoring their stock market. Since our war declaration, their entertainment and tourism sectors are up 23%. Something called Stellar Pizza has doubled in value." Admiral Gray slumped in his command chair. A small screen nearby showed various Earth channels. Children's cartoons already featuring comical versions of Council ships, reality shows planning invasion-themed episodes, and a cooking channel doing a special on foods from the stars. How do you wage war on people who won't even acknowledge they're in one? He wondered aloud. "Sir," Click held up a pizza box. "Should I tell Mike we don't want the breadsticks?" Admiral Gray's skin turned a shade of purple previously unknown to science. Somewhere in the distance, a human tourist ship honked its horn and a party could be heard in full swing. The invasion fleet hung in space, its mighty weapons armed and ready, while humanity continued about its day, treating the largest armada in galactic history like an interesting backdrop for their selfies. Tom Reed, supervisor of mining station Delta 7 near Saturn's rings, was having a normal day. He sat in his office, surrounded by screens showing mining robots cutting through ice chunks, when a massive alien warship appeared outside his window. "Sir," the warship's commander boomed through the communication system, "you are in violation of wartime protocols. Surrender your station immediately." Tom didn't look up from his coffee. "Janet, could you handle that? I'm behind on the quarterly reports." The station's AO chirped happily. "Of course, Tom. Running standard protocol 74B for uninvited guests." A cheerful automated message went out to the warship. "Thank you for contacting Delta 7 Mining Station. All our representatives are currently busy ensuring maximum resource extraction efficiency. Your call is very important to us. Please select from the following options. Press 1 for safety complaints. Press 2 for environmental concerns. Press 3 for invasion attempts. Press 4 for tourist information. Press 5 to hear this message in Galactic Standard." The alien commander slammed his tentacle on his console. "This is not a customer service matter. This is war." "I see you're interested in filing a complaint," Janet responded pleasantly. "Please note that our current wait time for invasion-related issues is approximately 47 business days. Would you like to schedule a callback?" Inside the station, Tom finished his coffee and glanced at the massive warship. "Janet, add them to the obstacle avoidance system. Don't want our haulers bumping into them." "Already done, Tom. I've also sent them our standard insurance forms and liability waiver. They'll need to sign those if they plan to stay in our operational zone." The alien ship fired a warning shot, a bright energy beam that passed harmlessly over the station. "Janet, log that as a light pollution violation," Tom said, starting on his second coffee. "Send them the standard fine." "Right away." Adding environmental impact fee to their account. "Would you like me to offer them our new payment plan options?" The alien commander's voice crackled through again, now slightly hysterical. "You cannot find us. We are your conquerors." "I'm sorry," Janet replied, "but according to local mining ordinance 7249C, all vessels in the Saturn Economic Zone must comply with environmental regulations. Your current fine is 47,000 credits, with a 10% early payment discount if settled within 30 Earth days. Would you like to set up automatic payments?" Tom finally looked up at the warship. "Oh, Janet, better send them the updated terms of service too. They'll need to acknowledge receipt." "Excellent point. Transmitting our 847-page terms of service document now, along with mandatory safety training videos and our quarterly newsletter." The alien ship's communications suddenly went quiet. After a few minutes, their engines powered up, and they slowly backed away from the station. "They're leaving, Tom," Janet reported cheerfully. "Should I mark them as customer declined service?" "Nah, put them in the potential future clients database. Send them our holiday catalog too." Throughout the solar system, similar scenes played out. A council battle group trying to blockade Mars found themselves stuck in an endless loop of automated tourism surveys. A fleet attempting to intimidate Venus's cloud cities received nothing but sponsorship offers for their ship show. Back at Delta 7, Tom finished his reports and stood up to stretch. "Quiet day today, Janet." "Very quiet, Tom. Though we did receive an interesting application from one of the alien ship's crew members. Apparently, they're interested in our intern program." "Well, send them the standard welcome package. But remind them that all interns have to complete their paperwork in triplicate." Outside the window, the mining robots continued their work, occasionally adjusting their paths to go around the retreating alien ships like they were just more space debris to avoid. Tom started a fresh pot of coffee, wondering if he should mention the alien visit in his daily report. He decided against it. After all, it wasn't nearly as important as meeting this month's ice mining quota. Margaret Thompson sat in her office on the 157th floor of the New York Business Tower, watching alien warships drift past her window. Where others saw an invasion fleet, she saw dollar signs. "Ladies and gentlemen," she addressed the holographic board meeting. "I present to you Invasion Tourism Incorporated." The board members, appearing as holograms around her table, leaned forward with interest as she pulled up her presentation. "Look at these numbers," Margaret pointed to a chart. 2 million people tried to book space cruises last week just to get a closer look at the alien ships. That's not counting the merchandise sales, the social media engagement, or the viral videos of council ships getting stuck in Saturn's rings. One board member raised his hand. "But isn't this a war?" Margaret laughed. "A war? No. This is the biggest marketing opportunity of the century. Watch this." She pressed a button, and a commercial played. "Tired of ordinary vacation photos? Want something truly out of this world? Book your invasion tour today. See real alien warships up close. Take selfies with actual council battlecruisers. Plus, each booking comes with our exclusive I Survived the Invasion t-shirt and a genuine piece of alien debris asterisk." The asterisk led to tiny text reading. "Asterisk debris may actually be random space junk. Terms and conditions apply." "We've already converted 50 passenger ships into tour vessels," Margaret continued. "The aliens can't shoot at us. It would void their insurance. And get this, 3 council species have secretly asked about franchise opportunities." In space, one of her tour ships, painted bright yellow with "Invasion Tours" in neon letters, drifted past Admiral Gray's flagship. Hundreds of tourists waved from the observation deck, snapping photos. And that's just the beginning. Margaret clicked to the next slide. "We've partnered with restaurants to create invader menu items. Fast food chains are selling council combo meals. Our gift shops can't keep My Friend Survived the Galactic War, and all I got was this t-shirt in stock." Meanwhile, on Mars, a council commander watched in confusion as humans lined up outside their blockade perimeter, not to fight, but to buy tickets for something called Alien Ship Wine and Painting Night. Back in New York, Margaret's presentation continued. "Our marketing team has created themed packages. The diplomatic package lets tourists attend actual council threat briefings. The warrior package includes a photo shoot in mock council armor. And our premium peace negotiator package lets guests try alien food while watching Earth's lawyers overwhelm council representatives with paperwork." The boardroom erupted in applause. One member wiped away tears of joy. "The profit margins are beautiful." "But wait, there's more." Margaret grinned. "We've started a reality show, Keeping Up with the Invasion. Episode 1, where we taught council soldiers how to use Earth social media, got 3 billion views. We're already planning Season 2. In orbit, a council ship commander stared at his screen in disbelief. His vessel was now featured on something called Space Yelp, with a 2-star review. Threatening messages could use more enthusiasm. Ship design very last century. Decent gift shop, though. Our next expansion. Margaret showed the final slide. Invasion theme parks. Imagine roller coasters shaped like council ships, alien petting zoos, and a water park where the slides go through holographic space battles. The board's approval was unanimous. As Margaret wrapped up her presentation, her assistant poked his head in. "Miss Thompson, the council's cultural minister is online too. Something about merchandising rights and actor royalties for their appearances in our shows." Margaret smiled. "Tell them our legal team will send over a contract, and add a clause about their participation in our upcoming holiday parade." Outside her window, a tour ship flew past playing "It's a Small Galaxy After All," while tourists in alien costume masks danced on deck. A nearby council warship tried to look menacing, but only managed to photobomb several thousand tourist selfies. The war might have been going badly for the council, but business had never been better for humanity. The council's central command center was drowning in paper. Actual, physical paper. Humans had somehow discovered that 3 council species were allergic to paper fibers, and now every human response came printed in triplicate. "Sir," a junior officer wheezed through his protective mask, "another delivery from Earth's legal department just arrived." The council's chief legal officer, a floating gas cloud named Mist, darkened with despair. "What is it this time?" Copyright claims, sir. Apparently, we didn't get permission to use Earth's image in our propaganda. They're also claiming we violated their dramatic invasion music patents. Across the room, a team of council lawyers huddled around a document titled Earth's Terms and Conditions for Interstellar Combat, version 47.31. One of them was crying. Meanwhile, on Earth, the Human Defense Department's legal division occupied an entire skyscraper. Not because they needed the space, but because they knew it annoyed the council to update their contact information for each floor separately. Bill Johnson, head of paperwork warfare, reviewed the day's strategy. "How's Operation Paper Cut going?" His assistant grinned. "We've sent them 47,000 individual permits they need to fill out before they can officially declare war. Each one needs to be signed in 16 different places and notarized by a human notary." "Excellent. And the insurance requirements?" "We've informed them that their current invasion insurance doesn't cover operations in the Sol system. They'll need to upgrade to our premium Galaxy Quest Plus package, which requires a full medical examination for every soldier and ship safety inspection by human contractors." On the council flagship, Admiral Gray received the latest update. "What do you mean we need workers' compensation insurance for our invasion forces?" His legal advisor trembled. "Earth's lawyers say it's required by their labor laws. They're also demanding we provide dental coverage and paid vacation time for any troops involved in planetary conquest attempts." "That's ridiculous. We're invading them. They filed that complaint under workplace grievances and say we'll hear back in 8 to 12 business months." Back on Earth, the legal division launched their masterpiece. Bill smiled as he signed the final document. "Send this to every council ship," he ordered. "It's a 900-page request for them to confirm they've read our updated privacy policy." His assistant checked her tablet. "Should I include the mandatory quiz at the end?" "Naturally. And remind them that wrong answers will require them to restart from page 1. In space, council ships started receiving pop-up messages on all their screens. "Your trial period for invading Earth has expired. Would you like to purchase a full license? Please note, premium invasion features require a monthly subscription." The council's legal team was falling apart. One lawyer had switched sides after Earth offered better health benefits. Another was buried under a stack of Earth's Simple Guide to Invasion Regulations, volumes 1 to 73. "They've done it again," Mist announced to the exhausted team. "Earth's patent office just approved their claim on the concept of menacing alien poses. We now owe them royalties for every threatening stance our troops make." Admiral Gray's hologram appeared, looking desperate. "Please tell me you found a way through their regulations." "Well," Mist flickered anxiously, "we could try the direct approach, but what?" "They've classified unauthorized planetary conquest as littering. The fines are astronomical." Just then, every council device received the same message. "Your devices are still using cookies. According to Earth's Digital Privacy Act, please review and accept our updated terms for each of your 7 million soldiers individually. No group acceptance allowed." In the Human Defense Department, Bill looked out his window at the alien fleet, now almost hidden behind floating holographic permission requests. "Should we send them the environmental impact assessment forms next?" his assistant asked. Bill sipped his coffee. "Let's wait until after lunch. I hear they're still trying to figure out how to file their invasion as a tax-deductible business expense." Somewhere in the council fleet, another lawyer quit to become a space tour guide instead. It was less paperwork. Admiral Gray stood in his command center, watching his mighty invasion fleet fall apart not from human weapons, but from human entertainment. On one screen, an alien crew was having a pizza party. On another, soldiers were binge-watching Earth soap operas. A third showed his elite guards trying to learn something called TikTok dances. "Status report," he said weakly, already dreading the answer. Click, his second-in-command, checked his tablet. "Sir, we've lost contact with the third battle group. They're attending the Human Music Festival." "What?" "Yes, sir. Apparently, they won VIP passes. The fourth battle group is asking for time off to go too. A junior officer rushed in. Sir, the 7th Fleet is refusing to attack unless they can finish watching something called Game of Thrones. They're only on Season 3. Admiral Gray's skin turned a pale shade of defeat. How many ships are still combat-ready? Click scrolled through his report. Technically all of them, sir. But half our crews are now subscribing to human streaming services, and the other half are arguing about something called sports teams. On the main screen, footage showed Council warships painted in various Earth sports team colors. Some crews had even installed giant foam fingers on their weapon mounts. The Council leader is demanding answers. Click continued. But he's currently on hold with Earth's customer service department. They keep transferring him between departments. Another officer appeared with more reports. Sir, we have a serious morale issue. The crews are complaining that our food synthesizers don't make proper cheeseburgers, and there's a petition going around demanding we install pizza ovens in all ships. A petition. Admiral Gray blinked all 4 eyes. Since when do we allow petitions? Since the crews formed a union, sir. They're calling it Galactic Workers United. They've hired human lawyers. The Admiral slumped in his chair as more reports flooded in. The 12th Fleet had converted their hangars into coffee shops. The 5th Fleet was running a betting pool on Earth sports matches. 3 destroyer squadrons had gone AWOL to attend something called Comic-Con. Sir, Click said hesitantly, there's more. Our soldiers are shopping. Shopping? Yes, sir. Earth opened an online store called Invasion Outfitters. They're selling comfortable uniforms in Council military styles. Our troops say they're much better than our standard issue. The main screen showed Council soldiers taking selfies in their new Earth-made uniforms, complete with custom patches saying, "Best invasion ever." And I tried to conquer Earth and all I got was this cool uniform. The commissary is empty, another officer reported. Everyone's ordering Earth takeout. Sir, even the ship's AI is addicted to human social media. As if on cue, the ship's computer interrupted. OMG, you guys. Earth just posted the cutest cat video. Admiral Gray watched as a nearby Council battleship turned on its party lights and started playing Earth music. Their weapon systems had been converted into a light show. Click, he said quietly. How many of our ships are still following Council orders? Click checked his numbers. Well, officially all of them. Sir, but he gestured to a screen showing Council crews teaching humans their traditional dances while humans taught them to play baseball. Sir, a communication officer called out. The Council leader finally got through Earth's customer service. But what? He ended up buying a vacation package to something called Disney World. Just then, the ship's AI made another announcement. Attention all personnel. Earth's main streaming service is offering a military discount. Also, today's lunch menu features Earth cuisines from 5 continents. And don't forget, tonight is karaoke night in Hangar Bay 3. Admiral Gray watched as his invasion fleet transformed into the galaxy's biggest cultural exchange program. A nearby cruiser had turned its hull into a giant movie screen showing Earth films. Another was advertising space tacos, now delivering. Sir, Click asked carefully, should we stop them? The Admiral looked at his own desk, where a half-eaten pizza sat next to a Visit Earth tourist brochure. No, Click, he sighed. I don't think we can. Pass me that takeout menu. I hear human Chinese food is amazing. The final peace treaty between Earth and the Galactic Council wasn't signed in a grand hall or a historic battlefield. Instead, it was signed in a coffee shop on the moon, because the Council representatives had become addicted to caramel lattes. James Walker, Earth's ambassador, sat across from the Council leader, who was on his 4th coffee and wearing a I Earth t-shirt under his official robes. So, Walker said, checking his phone, are we done with the war thing? The Council leader nodded sadly. whipped cream on his upper lip. The Council votes to end the war, mostly because our armies refuse to leave Earth's entertainment zones. Cool, Walker replied, then frowned at his phone. Oh man, Earth's stock market just hit another record high. These invasion-themed companies are really taking off. Nearby, Admiral Gray sat with his former enemy, Margaret Thompson, now his business partner. They were planning the grand opening of Council Quest, a theme park featuring actual alien warships converted into restaurants and rides. The Invaders food court will have dishes from 50 alien worlds, Margaret explained, showing him the plans. And we're turning your flagship into a water slide. What about the weapon systems? Gray asked. Kids laser tag arena. We're calling it Conquer the Council. On every screen in the coffee shop, Earth's most popular new reality show was playing. Space Swap, where human and alien families traded homes for a month. Today's episode featured a council family trying to understand the purpose of a human kitchen, while a human family accidentally activated their temporary alien home's defense systems trying to find the bathroom. Click, now wearing a Hawaiian shirt under his uniform, brought over more coffee. Sir, the gift shop revenue reports are in. Your action figures are outselling the plush toys 3-1. Action figures. Walker raised an eyebrow. The council leader looked embarrassed. We had to do something with our invasion budget. The merchandising rights are actually worth more than our entire military spending. Through the coffee shop's dome, they could see Earth ships and council vessels mixing freely in space. Some alien ships now had bumper stickers saying, "My other ride is a human Corvette," and "Honk, if you love Earth food." Oh, Walker remembered something. My office got your application to join the Human Entertainment Distribution Network. Should be approved by next week. Excellent. The council leader beamed. Our citizens are demanding more Earth content, especially something called cat videos. A group of human and alien tourists passed by outside, all wearing matching War of 2024. I was there. Shirts. Some aliens were teaching humans their traditional greeting, while humans showed them how to take better selfies. By the way, Margaret chimed in, the council's new cooking show is a huge hit. Cooking with 4 Arms is our highest-rated program. Admiral Gray, now sporting a Galaxy's Best Admiral coffee mug, looked through the profit projections. We're making more money from peace than we ever could from war. Speaking of money, Walker checked his phone again. The Mars Trading Exchange just added council currency. It's up 40% since they announced the end of the war. The council leader sipped his coffee contentedly. Perhaps we should have tried invading Earth with coffee shops instead of warships. Wouldn't have worked, Walker grinned. We'd have bought out your coffee shop chain and turned it into a franchise. Outside, a tour group of alien children pressed their faces against the dome glass, wearing Mickey Mouse ears and begging their parents to visit Disney Mars. A street vendor floated by, selling both hot dogs and traditional alien delicacies. So, Walker finished his own coffee. Same time next week to discuss the council's application to join Earth's streaming alliance. Make it Tuesday, the council leader replied. Monday is the premiere of my new reality show, The Real Housewives of the Galactic Council. And so, the great invasion ended not with a bang, but with a business merger, a franchise agreement, and unlimited free refills.